Hello, friends. Welcome to the Career Guru Podcast. I am your host, Steve Yanofsky. What a glorious day it is to start your path on a new career. Doors are opening here at the Boston Career Institute even as we speak. And I'm here holding the key for you. So tune in, stay sharp, and enjoy yourself. This is going to be great. Hashtag Let's Career Up.
Greetings, my friends. Conversationalists, career gurus, aspiring career gurus. Oh, what the heck. Everybody, welcome aboard. It is I, Steve Yanofsky, your career guru, coming across to you once again via the magical waves of the internet and the incredible hard work of my podcast engineer. So, here we are again today. We've had some interesting conversations about all the wonderful things that happen in a workplace, about documenting issues and working through toxic environments. And today I want to piggyback on this, as the guru has been working along these topics in every single one of his places of work endeavor. All right, so today I'd like to talk to you about good intentions. You've all heard that good intentions, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, and lately it hasn't been serving me entirely correctly, but that's why I've been documenting stuff. And so when you document things, you don't have to rely on memory. But in this particular case, we'll get back to documenting shortly. But the fact is that, frankly, good intentions do lead usually straight to that HE double toothpicks. Yes, road to hell is paved with good intentions. And they don't protect you. Your good intentions don't serve as your true and honest guide to your career success. Most of us, most professionals, mean well. We're always been taught that if we do the right thing, act ethically, and help where we can, things will work out. The reality is that professional life is not judged by intent. Nothing ever is. Only in movies, okay? The intent only works in the courtroom, right? You intended to do some harm to somebody else, that leaves for premeditation. In the workplace, intent is not enough. Okay? You're judged by records, roles, and responsibility. This episode is not going to be about blame or distrust. It's about seeing clearly and protecting what you've worked hard to earn. What is the myth of loyalty? Loyalty feels real, but it's often informal and one-sided. Organizations remember titles, job descriptions, and documentation, not good intentions. I want to point that out to you once again. I'm going to do it often during the course of this podcast. When things go well, loyalty feels wonderful. It feels mutual even. But when risk shows up, issues pop up, people protect themselves and not your good intention. Loyalty is a feeling. Boundaries are a system. Involvement and responsibility, or rather involvement versus responsibility. Many of us are exposed to risk simply by being present. Sitting in meetings, being copied on emails, CC'd as they like to call it, or holding a respected title of some responsibility and accountability. Yeah, remember, your job title and your job description actually do mean something. They're not these flaccid documents sitting somewhere. And when you call yourself by a flashy title, remember, it is always attached to responsibility. Involvement is not the same as responsibility, but on paper, they often look the same. It's the most dangerous place to be is involved. Involved enough to be seen, but not empowered enough to decide. Okay? So think of what I just said. Involved enough to be seen, but not empowered enough to decide. Your flashy title comes with a job description, like I said. Job description comes with outlined responsibilities, rules, and things by which you can either get promoted, but most importantly, by which you can be penalized by those people who wrote the job description. So remember, your title, your job description must come with self-defense style documentation. For us, for people with good intentions, writing things down feels uncomfortable. But documentation is not aggression. It's professionalism, my friends. Not everything needs to be written, but anything that affects, with an A, that affects your license, credentials, or reputation should be clarified once, cleanly, and calmly in a documented form. And remember, too much information is too much information. The goal here is not to win a conversation. The goal is to survive the record. It's what's on paper that counts, my friends. If you go back and say, remember what you said in that meeting? No. Nobody remembers anything that's inconvenient for them. People only work with things that are written down, because if there's a record, that's proof. It stands up, whether it's human resources or in the court of law. All of these things that are on record are the only things that matter. If you didn't record it, if your name is not signed, then you didn't do it. It didn't happen. Remember what I just said. If it's not recorded, it didn't happen. I tell it to my students all the time. Sign in on the dotted line when you're attending, let's say, an in-service. Because if you didn't sign the sign-in sheet, you weren't here. But Steve, but Guru, I was right there. You remember me, don't you? Nope. Not a whit. Heck, I barely remember my name. Have to check in with my wife. Knowing when to step back. You don't always need to go head first to tackle things. Stepping back is an art. When to step back. Knowing the warning signs. What are these warning signs? Warning signs, first and foremost, include emotional conversations that replace the structured ones. You see, when you show up to a meeting and you're having a back and forth that's unstructured and uncomfortable, it's the conversation that goes without an agenda. Always follow your agenda. A, it is a legal document. If there's more than two people, actually, if there's more than one, agenda is a legal document if you presented it. So the warning sign is emotional conversation that replaces a structured conversation. Repeated reframing and pressure to just trust. Ding, 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 ding. Warning sign. Stepping back is not quitting or accusing. It is creating professional distance. Professional distance. Boundaries, we called it. We talked about it before. It's on record. Every one of my Career Guru podcasts are transcribed, and you can download the transcript, I believe. If not, we'll speak to the Career Guru engineer, and we'll work on that too. But all of these things that we talk about here are documented. Just remember that. Stepping back in right time is good. It's wisdom. Stepping back early is wise. Stepping back late is damage control. An ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure. Please forgive the Career Guru's difficulties in speaking. I am wearing Invisaligns, trying to straighten out my teeth so I can look amazing while I'm speaking to you across these magical waves of internet. What's our takeaway here? This hasn't been a very long podcast, but these points are very poignant. They're very time sensitive. And they are all here right now today for us after the Guru had sustained a major victory on this front. And the only thing and the only reason that I managed to win is documentation. documentation, and professional boundaries. Staying away from heated discussions. Staying away from words like, don't you remember you said that? No. The guru was able to produce documentations that clearly outlined in real time what had transpired. I had backed off every meeting that we had with an email that went out that some people chose to ignore, but guess what? They were included in the email, and whether they read it or not doesn't matter. I sent it. That means they got it, and they approved it. Silence is always a tacit approval of whatever it is that you wrote. If you're not challenged via email, if the documents are there without any feedback, that's a clear victory for you. So always back up whatever you say. Sit there and visibly take notes. Taking notes during conversations is perfectly legal and is absolutely appropriate. You may also inquire whether your meetings can be recorded on various platforms. On your telephone, for example, a smartphone has all sorts of apps that don't just record a conversation, but they also provide a live transcript. Very important. If you receive that permission from people during meetings, then by all means do that. It saves you a amount of work. But when you are sitting in a meeting and you are taking notes in your notebook and you're attentively taking notes and then transcribing your notes into email, whether it's a summary or as much detail as you need for this particular email, that is legal proof that this took place. And just remember, again, as we started, good intentions are not your protective shield. If anything, it exposes your weak side. And again, it's not about being nasty. And people look at this and say, oh, how nasty. Don't you remember? No. It protects everyone. It protects everyone. Your careful record keeping, documentation is not just self-defense. It's defense for everyone involved. Some people do have nefarious schemes. Some people do plot and scheme and they target and they have all sorts of weird desires. Not everybody is as nice as you are. Not everyone is as nice as the guru. And that's why a guru chooses a protective shield in the form of careful, meticulous documentation. So in case your good intentions and your pure intentions and motivations fail you, your shield and sword in the form of proper documentation will set you free. You can be ethical, you can be supportive, and you can still draw those boundaries. Protecting yourself is not being disloyal. It is the responsible thing to do. Good intentions matter, but boundaries are those things that protect you. One of those amazing boundaries is that shield and sword of documentation. Stay strong, my friends. Create these boundaries. That doesn't mean that you can't have fun with your coworkers. That doesn't mean that you can't go out to a restaurant or enjoy an occasional adult beverage in a controlled setting responsibly and so on and so forth with your coworkers. It's not what it means. It means that in a professional setting, in a situation when something does go wrong, everyone retracts and they protect themselves, not one another, but just themselves. And that's normal. It's normal. That's how people do. That's what people do. That's how they operate. You can't hold that against them. Okay? If you documented, you protected yourself, and in most cases, you protected others too. So just remember that. Remember, good intentions are only great or only good with proper documentation and proper boundaries. I hope you heard me today. Not just listen to the sound of my voice. I really hope that you heard me today and that you will set yourself on the path to success with your good intentions in tow. But the good intentions simply propel you faster in your quest for professionalism and in your quest for accomplishing great things at your workplace and being seen, being heard, being promoted. but it's that force that pushes you forward, your good intentions. Everything else, boundaries and documentations, are what move you in a straight line without deviation. All these things at work are hard enough without you being protected by documents. Look at your job description. Look at the standard operating procedures. Look at various departmental or organizational objectives. Make sure you're properly aligned. Make sure you have been properly empowered by your superiors to do what you intend to do. But don't let your intentions be the driving force. We can see where various noble intentions brought communities, countries, in most cases, in some cases, all good intentions, like building windmills instead of having nuclear power plants, brought Germany to, for example, brink of energetic disaster, just a few years ago. Now they figured it out and they're doing it again. See, good intentions, no documentations, no science. That's what happens. And in your workplace, do the right thing. Have your intentions, your good intentions, give you that extra boost, but have those boundaries and those empowerments that come from your superiors on paper, in writing, with clearly stated goals and objectives. Your return demonstrations, your feedback, making sure that you understand everything that's asked of you, that is where the key to your success are. And good intentions will push that forward even faster. And on that note, my friends, it's the Career Guru signing off, wishing you only the best. May God bless you in your pursuit for the good.
Well, friends and aspiring career gurus, this was fun. Thank you for tuning in. I feel enlightened, I feel empowered, and I'm feeling grateful that we spend time with you. For more information about Boston Career Institute, please visit our website, bostoncareer.org. Boston Career Institute has 3 campuses located in Brookline, Massachusetts, Malden, Massachusetts, and Lowell, Massachusetts. Call our toll-free number, 888-383-6058. For questions, comments, and/or information about our podcast, email me at thecareerguru@bostoncareer.org. The Career Guru podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, our website, bostoncareer.org, or wherever you stream your podcast. Subscribe, stream, rate, and review our shows. Your rating and reviews help our show reach new audiences. Produced by PodPro Entertainment, the Career Guru lives within a network of podcasts located at podproentertainment.com. # The New Radio. Looking forward to seeing you soon. All the best to you. My name is Steve Yanofsky. I am the Career Guru. May God bless you. # Let's Career Up.